Welcome to Vibes Cuisine as we take you on our great Jamaican eating tour this month to the parish of Portland. We went to Norma's at the Marina where we saw and ate some beautiful things, so stay tuned.
It's time for the Caribbean cooking show with international flavor, Vibes Cuisine.
Today, we visit Norma's at the Marina for elegant cuisine starring Jamaican produce. Also in the kitchen, local ingredients rule with baked tilapia with odi and ginger, plus coconut curry pig's tail. It is going to be delicious. Thanks to our best dressed tilapia and content pig's tail. Our great Jamaican eating tour continues in Port Antonio at the Errol Flynn Marina, named for the Hollywood movie star who adopted the pretty port town as his home. In 1942, the Hollywood heartthrob was blown off course while sailing and ended up in Port Antonio, which he most famously described as the most beautiful woman he had ever laid eyes upon. There is a dedication to the good life. Fine dining at Norma's on the Marina is no surprise, as Chef Norma Shirley is renowned as the grande dame of Nouvelle Caribbean cuisine. Vibes visited the upscale beach bar adjacent to the pier, just as a fresh catch of lobsters was being delivered.
He's alive. I'll try to get him to bite me.
Really bite you, you know. But it cut you.
Okay.
Norma's presentation is phenomenal, making lovely use of local vegetables for her ribbons of salad and garnishes.
I have the restaurant manager of Norma's at the Marina, and she is going to tell us a little bit about the restaurant, how it came about. Paulette, thank you so much for hosting us today.
You're so welcome, and thanks for coming.
Tell us a little bit about the restaurant, the concept behind it. I mean, we were here, and as we came in, a fisherman came up to sell you the lobster, which I thought was incredible.
Norma's at the Marina has been here for the past 6 years. We try to do something different from all the other restaurants. We encourage people to come out and dine. We don't do takeout because that will just take the food away. What we want is for persons to come, relax, have a nice dinner, have a nice cocktail, enjoy themselves.
Great, and I have to tell you, the food here, it looks fantastic. And today you've made some beautiful dishes for us to try. Can't wait to eat. Tell us a little bit about some of the fresh catches that you have coming through.
All right, mostly what we have is the snapper. You can get it silk or the satin. That's what we do. We can either fillet them, grilled, steamed, or we do them whole. And for the next best thing, it's the lobster. You can have it whole, or you can have just the lobster tail, which we do grilled with a lemon sauce right on the spot. All our meals are done to order.
That's great, Paulette. People coming here, they know that they're getting a fresh meal. I also was very impressed when I saw the open air kitchen, so people can see everything being prepared for them, so you know exactly what's going into your food. And also, it's just so beautiful here and peaceful. And I can tell everybody this is definitely a Vibes favorite.
The beach at the Marina is pristine and appears to be a well-kept secret with only a few visitors when Vibes was there. It's perfect for a dip before or after a meal at Norma's. 3 specialties were whipped up for Vibes sampling: lobster with lemon butter, an incredible pork chop in a red stripe teriyaki sauce, and these mouth-watering butterfish.
I can't believe this. We're at the beach. They've just caught the lobster, and I am going to get to eat it. It is beautifully prepared, and I don't know if I should have the lobster, the pork, the fish, the lobster and the fish, or all three, a mixture of. I don't know what's going to happen, guys, but it's going to be pretty. I am so excited about this meal. Paula, tell us about some of the excitement that happens here being right by the marina.
Okay, well, as most Jamaican would have known, the past month and a half, we have the famous Clipper Tour around the world race. They were right here at the marina where we had 20 boats and we had like 200 persons here on a daily basis for 4 days.
So you were feeding them?
Yeah, we were feeding all of these persons on a daily basis, night and day. And we will have the Marlin tournament, which will be in September of this year, which is an annual event.
And also you get very busy at that same time and people come down.
Yeah, we do, because you have a lot of Kingstonians, Montegonians coming into Portland. So the area is basically buzzing with outsiders, and we try to welcome them.
Great. Well, this is definitely a very welcoming place. I feel so at home. I just want to relax, go swimming, eat, drink.
And that's what Norma's at the marina encourages.
They just delivered my steak knife, but they probably don't realize that I can eat it with my fingers. I hope we're showing this in slow motion and there's romantic music playing. I love you like cook food. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Cuisine, featuring local produce, continues to be elevated by Jamaican artistry at Norma's at the marina. Big up to the hard-working fishermen like Patrick, delivering the bounty of the sea to our tables. A little later, a refreshing drink to help keep you cool. It's Food Vibes time, so we're reminding Jamaica to look for the Best Dressed Chicken promotion that bundles a sample of local spice, the all-natural seasoning packet that received amazing reviews from the ABC network. Vibes Cuisine enjoyed the gorgeous views and comfort of the Ridge Bay Chateau while visiting Port Antonio. Ridge Bay Chateau, retreat to sheer bliss. You deserve this. There's even more vibes to come. Please stay tuned.
Now, more than ever, you can't afford to waste money. You have to make sure you get the best value for your money. With Best Dressed Chicken, one chicken goes a long way. Pound for pound, it's the best you can buy. Best Dressed Chicken, a Jamaican tradition of quality.
But you don't work here.
Vibes Cuisine is getting bigger and better with a new 30-minute show.
Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. with an encore Monday mornings.
This little piggy retired with Scotia Bridge. This little piggy did not.
Start your Scotia Bridge retirement plan today. Contact Scotia Insurance.
back to Vibes Cuisine. You see that beautiful decorative plate? Would you believe that somebody made that for us right here in Jamaica? It was made by the wonderful craftsmen down at Wazi Art, and they made that especially for us. You could check out one of their stores in Devon House right here in Kingston, where they have all of the beautiful crockery that you see on our set. Today, I'm going to be doing 2 recipes. The first one is using our best dressed fish. Thank God that it's back. I'm so excited. And it's going to be all local ingredients to make this beautiful dish as a throwback to the beautiful food that we had whilst we were in Port Antonio. I'm also going to be using our content pig's tail and doing a nice little variation on it with a little coconut curry sauce presented beautifully. One thing that Norma's restaurant is known for, thanks to Chef Norma Shirley, is her use of fresh local ingredients in the dishes that she makes. Today, I'm going to be using my best dressed fish, doing something very simple, very, very easy, and of course, using all local ingredients. I have our Idioti apples here, which are my favorite fruit here. I have some local ginger, which was really, local ginger versus the ginger that you buy that's imported. The local ginger that we grow here in Jamaica, we are so blessed that whatever grows is so wonderful. The smell, the texture, it's just so strong, and it just adds such a nice kick. I'm using some local orange juice and of course some local onions, and that's really all that we're using in today's very easy recipe. My fish seasoned with a little salt, pepper, and garlic. I'm just gonna give it a very quick little flour coat, and I have about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil here, and I'm just gonna very lightly brown it on each side. It's not even gonna cook. This is just to give it a little bit of color. So we're gonna go right here on one side, and whilst that is working, I'm going to do another piece. I'll do all of it because we're kind of hungry. And this is, like I said, just to give it a nice color on the outside. I like to play around with what I use to coat the outside of my protein, be it fish, chicken, whatever I'm using. Sometimes I'll use cornmeal, oats, just to give it a little bit of a different texture and a little different flavor. Here we've got our 3rd piece going in. Let's see how this looks here. Yep, very nice. I just, like I said, just want a slight little coating on the outside, give it a little bit of a crunch. I don't want to crowd my pan too much. Let's pick up this nice little piece of fish here. I don't think this one is going to be able to fit in, but it's okay. Great, 4 pieces, 3 for me and 1 for everybody else to share. No, I won't do that to everybody today. Okay, this is looking good, guys. Maybe I will do the last piece because this looks like it's ready to come out. Great. Put this right here into my baking dish. Put this last one. And then we're going to work on the rest of the ingredients for our fish. This tilapia is so super easy. I find that tilapia in the supermarkets are a very good price, and the quality of the best dressed fish, you'll find it's far superior to the others that are on the market.
Best dressed tilapia is Jamaican grown for the best taste and texture and international quality.
So we're just going to put together our topping now. Very simple. I'm going to make a very quick, almost like a vinaigrette, but it's just going to soak up into our fish, and it's just going to make everything taste yummy. I have some garlic here, and I'm just going to press 2 pieces out, and this is just going to give it a really intense garlic flavor. Oh, you can hear the juice coming out of the garlic, which is great. And to this, I'm also going to add some ginger wine and some fresh ginger. I like the garlic because I love the flavor of it. I have a microplane here. This is a really cool little tool. All it will do is zest my ginger really fine, and you get that really great flavor. Okay, so here, I just tap it out, and my ginger wine will go directly in. A little bit of orange juice, good Jamaican orange juice. I'm also going to take a little bit of black pepper and also a little bit of salt. Let's just whisk this all. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right over my fish. This is gonna go into the oven. What's gonna happen is the fish is really going to absorb a lot of these great flavors, the ginger wine, the orange juice, the fresh ginger, the garlic. It's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna have some fresh sliced onions, and I'm just going to put them right on top, and then we're gonna stick this right in the oven with some of our apples. The apples are just gonna get nice and soft, and let's arrange them right over the top because everybody's gonna want some of the caramelized apples once everything is cooked. I'm actually gonna tuck a few in the bottom so that everybody, ooh yeah, look at this. Guys, this is going to be really, really good. It's gonna taste delicious. Now, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on top just to bring out the sugars and to give it a nice little color on top. I'm not gonna do that today because I've got the orange juice in here. Let me taste my apple. It's pretty sweet. Very nice. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put this right into our oven, 350 degrees. This is really not gonna take any time at all. By the time we're finished our pig's tail, this will be ready, 15 minutes tops.
Drink a jelly. Coconut water is the natural energy drink, purest, most nutritious beverage. It cleans and lubricates your body's systems and has the same electrolyte balance as our blood. Forget the soda and the juice and choose a jelly. Remember, make food your first medicine. There's still more to come on Vibes Cuisine.
This little piggy retired with Scotia Bridge. This little piggy did not.
Start your Scotia Bridge retirement plan today. Contact Scotia Insurance.
Vibes Cuisine is getting bigger and better with a new 30-minute show.
Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. with an encore Monday mornings.
Now, more than ever, you can't afford to waste money. You have to make sure you get the best value for your money. With Best Dressed Chicken, one chicken goes a long way. Pound for pound, it's the best you can buy. Best Dressed Chicken, a Jamaican tradition of quality.
But you don't work here.
Big up to our Facebook friend of the week, Ariel Fairweather. She guessed the two exotic types of jerk, rabbit and duck, that Vibes sampled at the Portland Jerk Festival.
Welcome back to Vibes Cuisine. The second recipe that we're going to be doing is a little tribute back to Norma's pork chop that I so enjoyed. I'm going to be using my content pig's tail. And just so that everybody knows, I just want to go back to that pork chop. Yes, that pork chop, the salad, the lobster, I ate everything. I had all of it, and I'm not even ashamed to tell you that it tasted delicious, and I ate it all. Anyways, going back, this is a very economical way to kind of enjoy that same pork chop, but again, it is our content pig's tail, and I'm gonna do it today in a little bit of a coconut curry sauce, and I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger, again using our local ingredients, and I'm going to present it so beautifully, you're just going to be amazed. I have here a tablespoon of veg oil, that is here, and I'm going to add some of my dry coconut shavings. And all I did was I took the dry coconut and I took a potato peeler, and then I just peeled it really, really nice and quickly, and so I got these nice thin shreds. And this is going to go directly into my pot. You can hear it sizzle. And I'm going to also, and I just want it to toast a little bit. I'm not adding anything to it. I'm just doing it very quickly here. This is going to go right into our dish. Oh, smell it. Smells good, 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 good. And one thing that's very important to remember when you're doing these recipes is that you want to come up with things that are very easy, very quick. You know, working mothers, kids at home. I have to come up like in 10 minutes with dinner sometimes, because after I've been on the road all day long, running around like a chicken with no head, I just want something fast. And this, definitely. Okay, our coconut strands are, I just want them to brown just a little bit, so I'm just going to let that heat up a little bit more. But what happened is that because it was a little bit wet, when I put it into the pan, the temperature dropped, so it's not browning as I would have liked for it to. That's why I'm just going to wait for the brown to come up. This is going to give our dish another dimension. Now to this, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of curry. And I'm going to cook our curry to make our sauce. I'm going to add some sliced onions, and I also have some chopped garlic.
For an economical, quality protein that's very versatile, ask for Content Pig's Tail.
We had a Facebook friend who wrote to us and asked us about when you're using curry, do you curry your meat first, or how do you do it? I prefer to cook my curry first, and then after I've cooked it, then I add my meat, because I find that sometimes it can upset your stomach the other way around. So I always cook my curry very nicely in this beautiful sauce, and then I will add my meat to it after. Sometimes I'll brown the meat separately, just depending on what I'm doing. Like even with this now, to just drop some chicken breast that's been cut up really, really fine into this, and just stir it like 2 seconds and it's finished. But in any case, we're doing our coconut curry pig's tail, which is great. Now the onions are nice and soft, my coconut strands are getting soft. I'm going to also just put a little bit of fresh ginger. This will give it a nice flavor as well. And you can see the ginger coming through. Not too much ginger. And I'm going to also add some coconut milk to this. Now, in terms of my veg and for color, I have a red sweet pepper. This is definitely for a little bit of sweetness. Here's a little bit of salt to go in, and a little bit of black pepper. And it's also for a little bit of color. I'm going to add it at the end. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I don't particularly love my vegetables when they're all soft and soggy. I like them a little bit crispy. So this will just, like I said, give it some color, give you some veg, and you gotta throw in the veg whenever you can. I have some coconut milk, about a cup of coconut milk. I'm gonna go ahead and add it in. And coconut milk tends to be a little bit fatty, but it is a really rich, creamy sauce that's going to taste delicious. So whilst this is coming together, I'm just gonna scrape up everything from the bottom. And that's the best part of your gravy, when you scrape up all the brown bits from the onion and the coconut that's browned earlier. And then my pig's tail is going to go in. Let's bring this to a nice boil. It's time for our pig's tail to go in. It's steaming nicely. Our sauce is reducing. There's so much you could do with this, just the way how it is before you even do this. You could just add some pasta to it, and if you don't want meat, this would be a perfect meal. Oh, wow. Delish. Okay, we have some pig's tail here that has been soaked, and it's also been cooked, and I'm going to go ahead, place that right in, and oh, look at that. It's going to color it so nicely. And I also have my sweet peppers here. We're going to drop those in. Oh yeah, listen to those bad boys sing. And let's do a quick little turn. Oh, And I think, I know, that my pig's tail is ready.
Here's a little brata. Willard from Norma's is always creating delicious and attractive drinks. He blended up a refreshing mango ice that you can try at home.
All of your signature drinks, you can have them with or without alcohol.
Yes, you can.
So it's very child-friendly, or
Yes.
anybody who...
I wouldn't say all, but most of our signature drink.
Okay.
Because I tend to create new drink as I go along each day.
Oh, okay. Well, I would love to taste one of the fancy creations that you have.
Okay, no problem.
All right, let's get
So
started.
first we're going to start with mango freeze.
All right.
So what we do, we get like 2 ounces of the mango mix.
Alrighty.
In the blender. Okay. And for ice, we're going to use a scoop and a half just to make one exact drink.
Okay.
So it's a scoop and a half. Ice. Then we're going to put our blender. And we're going to blend. So after it's finished blending, I'm just going to put it here.
Okay.
Then we're going to garnish our glass.
Alrighty.
Okay, so
Let's do it right up to the camera so that everybody at home can
raspberry.
see. Mmm.
Okay. And we're going to pour.
This looks very refreshing. Ooh. Yummy.
Do a little fancy twist with a straw. So I'm going to just spin a straw like this in the glass, and then for my garnish. And I'm just going to do a little umbrella.
Oh, that's very cute.
Okay. So
Oh, that's beautiful.
here is our mango freeze.
Cheers. Here's to another great stop on the Great Jamaican Eating Tour. Where will we be next time?
Thanks to Norma's at the Marina for their wonderful hospitality. Visit us on Facebook at Vibes Cuisine TV and look in our notes for contact details on Norma's at the Marina. It's almost time to eat. Our best dressed tilapia is baked to perfection, and our content pig's tail is being plated quite uniquely.
I hope you enjoyed that little bit of brata, that little mixology that Willard did for us down at Norma's, that mango ice. It was so refreshing. Here we have our baked tilapia with ODD apples and a little bit of ginger, and our coconut curry pig's tail served with a little bit of pumpkin rice. Delicious, divine, and of course, very easy. I hope you join us next time on Vibes Cuisine's Great Jamaican Eating Tour.
Oh, the rich bounty of Jamaica. Gorgeous baked tilapia with ODD and ginger, plus coconut curry pig's tail. And thanks to Norma, a selection of beautiful dishes.
For details, email us at recipes@vibescuisine.com or visit www.jamaicabroilersgroup.com. We love to interact with you. Please like us on our Facebook page at Vibes Cuisine TV for all our latest photos, recipes, and much more. Remember, you can view the show online at cvmtv.com. Vibes stays fit with Jamaica. Ceramics provided by Maciar. Music by Io.
Production support provided by wellnessjamaica.com. Visit Villas with Class to plan your wellness-oriented holiday, complete with in-villa massages and treatments, plus organic food and natural health remedies.
Here's a little taste of what's coming up next week on our Great Jamaican Eating Tour.
Still in Port Antonio, we explore the international cuisine of Rusalka Restaurant, plus visit Chef Rocky's Seaside Restaurant.
Vibes Cuisine is brought to you by Scotia Criticare, your health can become critical in a heartbeat, and the best dressed chicken.